Hey guys, this is Ron from outofabox-us and I'm really tired right now. I woke up about 5 o'clock in the morning and it's about 9 o'clock right now. I've had a very long day, so I'm going to make this very quick. So basically, today was a very hectic day because I had to overlook the finances of 3 of my 4 companies. I'm going to do the last one tomorrow because I was out of time, so I couldn't do it today. Anyways, so I found out a few questions that if I asked them to myself, then I would be able to really find out what is it that I'm all about in each and every area of my life. For example, my health and fitness, my relationships, my intellectual self, my spiritual self, and I'm going to give you all the questions quickly, just so that if you feel like it, just answer them yourself, and you're going to see that it really helps. It helped me, and I'm sure that it's going to help you too. Now, before we dive into the questions, I must tell you that I did not come up with these questions. I found out these questions by following a couple of courses: Personal Power by Anthony Robbins, 12 Dimensions by John Butcher, and after reading Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill and Money Master the Game by Anthony Robbins. So a few of these resources plus some YouTube videos, of course, and I was able to crack some of the questions and they've really helped me out. So let's go into them. So the first question is, what do I believe? It's about my health and fitness and all the things I believe about the health and fitness, whereabouts I am right now in this moment of time. Where do I think I am? And then once I've described that very clearly as I could, then I went on to the next question. What do I want ultimately? What has to happen over here for me to feel pleasure? So over here basically I described about my dream physique, about what do I want actually, and yeah, I tried to be as focused about it as possible, because I found out that the more focused I am and more vividly I tell it, the more I can picture it, the better it is. And after I did the second question, I went on to what has to happen for me to feel pain here. Now, I described what has to happen. For example, I said that I have to get over 80 kilos. If I get lazy and start tiring easily, if I do not have a strong lean physique, if I get too thin, all these things, they're going to make me really sad about this area of my life. And I actually wrote it down, and it's amazing that once you start writing out about what is it that you actually want or you don't want, how clear you become. You can actually see yourself what the excuses there are that you believe in. Now, identify the beliefs that you currently have that you really want to change. And these are the few beliefs that I had. And the next question is, what do I want right now? So, this is my ultimate goal. Where is it? Yeah, this is my ultimate goal about what I really want to do. What I ultimately want out of myself. But right now, as a start, what is it that I want? So I said that I want to do 150 push-ups in one go. I want strong legs. I want 20 pull-ups. I want to do muscle-ups. I want to have stamina. I want to heal my shoulder because I have an injury in my rotator cuff. And then I gave up the reasons about why do I want it. And what I tried to do is I tried to link a lot of emotions in that question, because the more emotional I am in the reason that I give to myself about why I want to achieve something, the more effective it is in my experience. And the next question is, what will it cost me if I don't change? And I'm going to give all the things that's going to happen if I don't change at all. And I know what happens if I don't change, but if I still don't change, how it's going to affect my life in another 5 years. And I said that I'll be overweight, my self-esteem would go down the drain, I'd have no hope or motivation and stuff like that. And then After this, I go on to what is going to happen to me in 10 years. Now I'm going to accumulate in all the pain that I'm going to feel in this area if I carry on with my behavior of not taking care of my physique as it deserves to be, as I want in my life. What am I going to feel ultimately? And then in 20 years, what's going to happen if I keep making excuses about not hitting the gym, about not working out, about not eating right? What's going to happen to me? And then after all the pain that I am going to go through, I need to tell my mind about all the pleasure that I want, that I'm going to get if I do actually go through all of the health and fitness goals that I've made for myself. First of all, I came about with what beliefs do I need to embody to achieve what I want. So I said 1 hour a day for life of your dreams. That's the belief that I need to embody if I need to get what I want. 1 hour a day for the life of your dreams. Work out to look good naked. Just some things that gives you a click. It gives you the motivation. And then I said that okay, all this pain's happening to me if I don't follow through. What's going to happen if I actually do follow through? So in 5 years, for example, what am I going to feel if I keep consistent with my actions and I actually keep going to the gym? And I'm going to say that I still look 25 when I'm 30. I'm energetic and charming and happy. I met the woman of my dreams and I've married her because like attracts like, right? That's my philosophy. So if I want to attract a woman who really takes care of her physique, about her eating patterns, I want to do that first. I am going to have to do that first, because if I don't do it, if I don't reflect those behaviors in me, I cannot attract the similar person in my life. Then they're just not going to be attracted to me. In fact, I'm not going to be worthy of them. That's my personal belief. You don't have to believe the same way, of course. And then what's the pleasure that I'm going to feel in 10 years? And again, in 20 years, what are the pleasure? And I want to link so much emotion and so much happiness in this process that my brain actually wants to get rid of all the pain that I have caused if I don't follow through my opinions. I'm going to replace all of the pain with the possible pleasure that I will experience if I follow through all that I'm saying. And then I'm saying, what do I need to do to get it? My actions to achieve it powerfully and have fun while doing it. So I said that if I work out 5 days a week, if I do cardio every day, if I adapt new eating habits, there's a book by Chris Gethin, Bodybuilding by Design, and be actively participating. I need to manage my time. I need to renew my Spotify, to be powerful. Well, I think that Spotify will give me a good playlist, and that's about it. I mean, when I look at this, then I become very clear that where I am right now, where I want to be. Firstly, all the pain that I'm going to get if I don't change right now, in 5 years, in 10 years, in 20 years. And then the new beliefs that I want to embody. And then the pleasure I'm going to feel in about 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. And then what actions do I need to take to get it? And it's just as simple as that. You could change the biggest habits that you have. I mean, I've had a friend who stopped smoking. He's been trying for 6 months, 7 months. And after going through this process, he actually just stopped all of a sudden. Like, that's it. It's done. No more. And he just stopped, and it's wonderful. I think it's about 2 months and he hasn't smoked a cigarette. And that's amazing. And so now I'm going to share with you the 12 areas of my life that I found out, and how I was able to, not how I was able to, but the 12 areas of my life, the things that I included in my book. And those were my health and fitness, my intellectual life, my emotional life, my character, my spiritual life, my love relationship, about parenting, about my social life, about my financial life, about my career, my quality of life, and ultimately the vision of my life, how I want to envision myself in 5, 10, 15 years. And I'm going to keep renewing all that I wrote. Because as I grow, as I go through this journey, my beliefs are going to change, some of them at least, and my actions are going to change. I'm going to change as a person. My priorities are going to change. I'm going to grow. So I'm going to keep updating it. I'm going to go right now and take a shower. It's about 15 hours that I've been working. I've been accomplishing the tasks. For example, these that I accomplished today. I have never had such a big list, I'll be honest with you. But the important part is that I don't get tired doing it. I actually look forward to doing all these things, and they don't look a lot to me. I feel very productive, and I can't sleep more than 6 hours. I don't need an alarm clock to wake up, because I'm excited about every day, because I know that I'm taking the action in the areas that I want to, not that I have to. And once you get to the place when you want to do something and you don't have to, that's when you start seeing the results. Have a good night.